Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is practice exercise 10 in our SolidWorks Beginner Series. If you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your 3D modeling skills, you're in the right place. We'll go step by step through the basics and build simple 3D models together. On our channel, we consistently upload tutorials, tips, and tricks to help you keep improving your CAD skills. We also cover different CAD software, so you can explore new tools and workflows as you learn. And if you ever have a question or get stuck, feel free to drop a comment. I'll be happy to help. Now, open SolidWorks and let's get started. Alright, this is the starting interface. Since we're going to create a 3D model, let's begin by opening a new part file. You'll see the welcome dialog on the screen. Click on Part to open a new part file. And that's it. You're now in the part modeling environment and ready to start designing. Before we start modeling, let's take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions of the base feature. As you can see, the model consists of three solid features. The first one is at the bottom, the block with a hole and a rectangular cut. The second one is a rib that connects the block to the cylindrical part. The third one is the cylindrical part itself, which includes a through hole. We'll simplify the rectangular cut while creating the base. All dimensions in this drawing are in millimeters. Since we are simplifying the rectangular cut, we need to create this profile from the right side of the model. Let's review the main dimensions that will help us create the base profile. The height of the vertical block is 15 millimeters, and the length is 56 millimeters. The rectangular cut is 32 by 5 millimeters. Placed 12 millimeters away on both sides, placing it at the center of the block, so you can apply the required constraint to keep it centered. Then extrude this with 75 millimeters, which is the total width of the model. Using these dimensions, sketch the closed profile exactly as shown in the drawing. Before we start modeling, let's take a moment to make sure the unit system is set to millimeters. Since all dimensions are in millimeters, this step keeps the design consistent and accurate. Now let's start creating the base feature. Go to the Sketch tab and click the Sketch tool. The three default planes will appear. Select the right plane as our sketching plane. Under the Sketch tab, select the Line tool. Move your cursor to the origin and click to specify the start point. Then move horizontally to the right and click to place the next point. Continue sketching in the same way to create the closed sketch. After creating the closed sketch, let's add the dimensions. Activate the Smart Dimension tool. Set this vertical line to 15 millimeters. Set this horizontal line to 56 millimeters. Set this vertical line to 5 millimeters. Set this horizontal line to 32 millimeters. Set these horizontal lines to 12 millimeters. Once all the dimensions are applied, the sketch should be fully defined. Now let's turn this 2D sketch into a 3D model. Go to the Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base. In the Direction 1 drop-down, select Mid-Plane and set the extrusion depth to 75 millimeters. Then confirm the feature with the green tick. And that's it. The base feature is complete. Next, we'll continue building the rest of the parts step by step. Now, Let's create the holes by removing material from the top surface of the base. First, take a moment to review the drawing preview to understand the key dimensions for this extruded cut. As shown, there are two holes, each with a diameter of 12 millimeters. The holes are positioned 28 millimeters from the front face and 15 millimeters from the near side edges, and they are cut through all the way to the bottom surface. Using these dimensions, create two circular profiles as shown in the drawing. Now, let's start creating the hole cut on the top of the base. Go to the Sketch tab and click the Sketch tool. Then select the top face of the base as the sketching plane. Under the Sketch tab, select the Circle tool and create two circles on the base of the model as shown. Before moving forward, add the required relations. Apply an equal relation between the two circles. Then add a horizontal relation between their center points. After adding the relations, define the dimensions. Set the diameter of the circle to 12 millimeters. Set the vertical distance from the circle center points to the horizontal edge of the model to 28 millimeters. And set the horizontal distance from the center points to the nearest vertical edges to 15 millimeters. Next, go to the Features tab and click the Extruded Cut tool. In the Direction 1 drop-down, select Through All, and then confirm the feature by clicking the green tick. And that's it. The hole cut on the base is created. Next, we'll continue building the rest of the part step by step. Now, we'll create a rib feature on the top of the base feature. Let's take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for this connecting rib on the top surface of the base feature. The total length of this rib is 100 millimeters, which will help us while creating the cylindrical feature. The height is 48 millimeters, and the thickness is 12 millimeters. And the horizontal distance from the center of the cylindrical feature to this inclined edge is 36 millimeters. And in this extrusion, we also define the cylindrical feature's depth of 25 millimeters. Now keep these dimensions in mind and sketch the profile exactly as shown in the drawing. Now let's begin by creating the sketch. Go to the Sketch tab and select the Sketch tool. Expand the Feature Manager tree and click the right plane as the sketching plane. First, we will convert some sketch entities. From the Sketch tab, click the Convert Entities tool and select this horizontal edge and this vertical edge as the entities to be converted. Then, confirm with the green tick. Next, from the Sketch tab, select the Line tool. Move your cursor to this end of the horizontal edge and click to set the first point. Then move the cursor inclined and click to specify the next point, and continue the sketch like this. After creating the closed sketch, let's add the dimensions. Set the vertical distance between the top horizontal line and the converted horizontal line to 48 millimeters. And set the horizontal distance between the start point of the inclined line and this vertical line to 100 millimeters. And continue to set the required dimensions to make the sketch fully defined. Once these dimensions are applied, the sketch should be fully defined. Now go to the Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, choose Midplane and set the extrusion depth to 12 mm. Then confirm with the green tick. And that's it, the rib is created. Now it's time to add a cylindrical feature on the newly created rib feature. Take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for this cylindrical feature. The diameter of this circle is 36 mm, and extrude this with a depth of 25 mm in the downward direction. So, keep these dimensions in mind and sketch the profile exactly as shown in the drawing. Now let's begin by creating the sketch. Go to the Sketch tab, select the Sketch tool, and choose the top surface of the newly created feature as the sketching plane. From the Sketch tab, select the Circle tool. Move your cursor over the horizontal edge. Click on its midpoint to define the center and draw a circle as shown. Let's add the dimensions. Set the diameter of the circle to 36 mm. Once the dimension is applied, the sketch should be fully defined. Next, go to the Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, select Blind and make sure the direction is set downward. Then set the extrusion depth to 25 mm and confirm with the green tick. And that's it. The cylindrical feature is created. Now let's create the hole by removing material from this cylindrical feature. Take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for this extruded cut. As shown in the drawing, the hole has a diameter of 22 mm and is cut through all the cylindrical feature. Using these dimensions, create a circular profile as shown in the drawing. Now let's begin by creating the sketch. Go to the Sketch tab, click the Sketch tool, and select the top surface of the cylindrical feature as the sketching plane. From the Sketch tab, select the Circle tool. Move your cursor to the circular edge and click when the center point snaps, then create a circle like this. Now let's define the dimensions. Set the diameter of the circle to 22 mm. Once the dimension is applied, the sketch should be fully defined. Next, go to the Features tab and select Extruded Cut. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, select Through All and confirm with the green tick. And that's it. The cut feature is created. And that's it. Our model is now complete. Thanks for watching. Stay connected for more videos.